EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Greg Zuerlein, the Rams kicker, approaches, kicks it off, and here we go from Los Angeles. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
One set. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Rip right.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
You better be afraid of me.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They run. It's Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
20.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Man open. It's Kupp. He's got it. first down as Goff finds Cup. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Check three, check three, check three.
Now Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, 180. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Out of the gun. Gone. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. You got three.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A big effort that time out of Ingram. 59 yards for him on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Jackson to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up with one back. That's Ingram. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. Here's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And now running right through him. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
What? 120. 940. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
They're running with Gurley. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check 41.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Ingram again, a first down carry. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 45-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and it's 3rd and short. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
Check 59.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. To Boyle here over the middle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now Jackson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Seth Roberts. In the final seconds of the first half, and the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Rams 13, Ravens 7. Justin
kicker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's trash.
The final shot before break here. Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 22.
You got tape.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Rams on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Goff. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll go as a 16-yard gain as they pick up the first.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation, let him sneak his way across, coming back underneath, put it in his hands, let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We go tonight. 20. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Fighting his way through contact. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And the man to bring him down was Cyrus Jones.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for it. Split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check safety, check safety.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw, Goff. And a big loss is here as he's taken down. A well-executed safety blitz by Tony Jefferson leads to the sack.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 20. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 22, here's second and 8. To throw is Jackson. And Roberts with it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Coming left, it's Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Ravens on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, it's Jackson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's got Snead. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. gun. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jackson now. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's second and goal. They come out here in the I. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on fourth and goal. Jackson will keep it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He did it. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for him.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit because I will leave openings. Right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
Great note right there because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a third one back. They still have a chance.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here. That'll bring up fourth down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Right there. All day, baby.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Jones on the return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 48-yard line.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Come on, set. Do not the play. 59. Watch the out. Showing up.
This is Ingram. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jackson to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This defense so strong all afternoon long. Well executed again there.
This is a group that really functions well off of each other. No matter what the assignment, the other person fills in the exact proper spot. They've made it very, very hard for them to find open places to throw the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time, because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
I got you.
On 4th down, Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Mike, check. 59. Me and you all day.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Ready. 60 out one. I got one.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it's 3rd and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The great veteran Clay Matthews able to knock that one away in coverage. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
He finds Roberts, complete. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Throwing now is Jackson. Rolling to his right. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. One last shot for Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it. And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.